It's been on third. Make sure you like and subscribe. Today's video reaction is this video of this trooper was with 22 years of experience, got arrested on gun charges and drug charges. Well, let's get to this reaction. Let's just get to it.
A Florida Highway Patrol trooper is facing charges after he was arrested by the FBI. Joshua Earrey is accused of buying drugs from an undercover operative. He was taken in on charges.
You hear that? He got caught, didn't he?
Of unlawful user or addict of controlled substances in possession of a firearm. News4Jax reporter.
They said he had 22 years of experience in jail. In being a trooper and stuff. Just imagine how many years of experience he had of doing drugs and being crooked until he got caught.
Khalil Maycock joins us live in studio. Khalil, how did law enforcement find out about these accusations?
The criminal complaint states a person was arrested by Homeland Security in August of last year. In interviews with the FBI, that person said Earrey was addicted to oxycodone and he knew who Earrey was buying it from. This past Friday,
See, he was probably addicted for years.
Joshua Earrey, a Florida Highway Patrol trooper, was arrested. He had 22 years on the job, and back in 2009...
22 years, that's crazy, 22 years. And it all went down the drain.
Was named Trooper of the Year. He was also on a DEA task force.
Oh, so he was a goody-goody, wasn't he? So he was one of them goody-goodies.
He was taken in on charges of an unlawful user or addict of controlled substances in possession of a firearm. According to this criminal complaint, a cooperating defendant was arrested by Homeland Security of Investigations in August 2022. In interviews that person later had with the FBI, they volunteered information about Earrey, saying he was addicted to oxycodone, and the defendant said Earrey was buying the drugs from a confidential source for the DEA. The complaint confirms the source did work for the DEA in a restricted use, and Earrey was the person's handler. It is believed Earrey got...
Man, that's crazy. And sorry, my camera is like in the way of some of this, but you know, I'm trying to do reactions. So, but you know, we all know the cop was addicted to Percocets and stuff, and you know, well, let's get to it.
Addicted to oxy because of his back problems. He did have back surgery. The complaint reveals there were over 4,500 text messages between Earrey and the confidential source. And text from Earrey to the source, he sends, "I take a lot of risks to get fired to help you, and you gave me $810 worth of pills." He also sends the...
Damn, this dude is definitely addicted.
16 methadone and 10 rocks. The complaint explains that rocks means oxycodone pills. Also included in the complaint is a portion that discusses Earrey and his firearms.
Anything that he's involved with at this point is going to require a second look.
Lauren Prater, an attorney not affiliated with this case, says
It better, but you know, you never know. But look at this trooper.
Earrey's actions are disappointing. She says what also could be getting a closer look after his arrest is his interactions with any of his former confidential sources.
Especially if the nature of their relationships help.
Just imagine how many people he let go. Like people like, hey, I'll give you a Percocet if you let me go. And you know, they probably gave him some, and you know, they probably let he probably let a lot of people go on traffic stops and stuff. That crooked cop. Just imagine 22 years. Yeah.
To help in the investigation of other potential criminal defendants. If I were their defense attorney, I would be saying, look, let's look at how his relationship may have, how his
relationship and stuff was in the past, like with all the people he pulled over and stuff, and like all the dealers and stuff. You gotta look in his past. It's not about that. It's about him being a crooked trooper, though. Him being a trooper for 22 years and him being crooked. That's what it's about.
With these confidential sources may have been exploited.
And I did reach out to Earrey's attorney, but haven't heard anything back yet. News4Jax did get a statement from Earrey's family. It says, Josh acknowledges he needs help and will be checking himself into a rehab facility as soon as possible. Earrey was also ordered not to...
Well, hopefully this officer right here, he gets the help he can get, but hopefully they help. You know, he gets help, but hopefully he's not a cop again. Hopefully, you know, something happens, but you know he's probably still gonna be a trooper and everything else. But you know, because he's liked. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. But hopefully he gets help. But you know, you never know. But I'm gonna keep this going. It's been on Third. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Have any contact with DEA or FHP employees. Scott?
Thank you, Khalil. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office has one of its officers who was arrested in St. Johns County for a DUI. The off-duty officer, Craig Susek, was stopped while speeding on US 1 North in his personal vehicle. A deputy from the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office had a DUI response unit do a sobriety test after he was pulled over. Susek has been administered.
Wow, an off-duty officer stopped after speeding on US 1 North. Wow, I guess he got pulled over being, you know, that's crazy.
Reassigned since the case is pending. He's been employed with JSO since 1999. This is the fourth employee arrest in JSO this year.
Man, the fourth. The crooked. Well, it's been on Third. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let me know what you all think about this.